Hello guys, this is your guy Michael, the selfless strategic trader. The question they asked me, my mentee asked me, is to know if we can catch spikes easily on boom and crash, and this is what I want to reveal to you right now with this trade that I just entered. So I am going to wait and see what the outcome of this trade will be. Yes, in few hours time. Yes, few hours time. So let's wait and see what the outcome will be. After that, I'm going to show us the full analysis. The full analysis of this trade. Let us see how far we can go with this analysis. Yes, let's see how far we can go with this trade rather. So after that, I'm going to show us the full analysis. So just stay tuned. Stay tuned. This is boom and crash. Boom and crash. I think I should enter one more position. One more position. Yeah. All right, guys. There are three major rules to follow if you want to catch a successful spike. Three major rules. Rule number one, just stay tuned. I will give us the rules. Just stay tuned. And you see the first spike just happened now. Yes, it just happened and we are in profit. Yeah. You can see it's just only one spike and it gave us a very good what's it called, a very good position. Yeah, it's just one spike, like one spike. So that's just it, guys. That's just it. But let's do it. Let's see how far our trade will spike. Let's see how many spikes we can get within few minutes or few hours. Oh guys, and this is the spike. So this is just how many spikes? Just two spikes. This is 15 minutes, and that's 30 minutes. Two spikes, and maybe you are just out of the market, and spike. See, it's very easy to catch spike. Like it's very easy to catch spikes. Yeah, very easy. In fact, it is very easy. I'm not saying more than that. It is very easy. So when you join the premium. When you join the premium mentorship, you understand more about that. But I'm going to give you the three rules that you need in order to trade boom and crash. Anytime I hear about, anytime I think about trading boom and crash, there is a formula that I used to remember which one is spiking up and which one is spiking down. So when I think about boom, like boom means boom to the up, crash means crash to the down, like scatter, like crash. When something's crashed, like when something crash, actually the thing that means it's going down, negative result, that kind of thing. So I developed this mentality of crash is coming down and boom is booming up. It's like it's boom now, increase, like increment. So that does not confuse me on thinking about which one crashes and which one booms. So I know boom is the buyers and crash is the sellers, based on spikes. So now the number one rule is that when you want to trade boom or crash, trade along with spikes. Yes, trade along with spikes. So if you want to trade crash, know that all you want to be trading on crash is to sell. That is the safer side of crash. Yes, it is to what? Is to sell. Just know that you just want to sell. You just want to do what? You just want to sell. It will help you. When you want to take boom, just know that you want to take boom, just the spikes up, like the spike. Just know that you just want to catch the spikes. Yes, just know that all you want to trade is to catch spikes, nothing more, nothing else. And the reason why you want to do that is because of the number two guidance. And the number two guidance is that you will be able to set limits. Now this particular trade that is here, if price gets to this level, it's going to trigger my limit. And when it triggers my limit, spike can happen. But you cannot set limits to trade against spike. It will not trigger, because spike will not spike to trigger limit. And it also leads to number 3 rule, which is stop loss. The stop loss rule states that if you put your stop loss to stop spike from eating your stop loss, just know that automatically your account is gone. Yes, your account is gone. You cannot use stop loss to stop spike from eating your stop loss. It will clear your stop loss. After clearing your stop loss, your trade will still be opened, and before you know it, you have your account blown. So the reason why you want to trade, let me go to 1 minute time frame so that you understand what I'm talking about. Now these are spikes that happened. So this other one that is going up now, it can go up to trigger your limit, and it can go up to trigger your to trigger your stop loss, to stop you out if you are on a losing trade. So those are the two advantages. But maybe you are not trading this one now, that you are buying this now, instead of you to trade spike, instead of you to catch sales. So let's say you are now buying. So if you buy now, you place your stop loss below this level, and you place your limit below this level. Let me start from limits. Number 1, if it spikes down, it will not spike to hit your limit. It will not trigger your buy limit. And number 2 is that if you set your stop loss here, if it spikes down, your stop loss will not affect the spike from your result from showing. I don't know if you understand what I'm talking about now. Your stop loss cannot stop your spike from happening, from clearing your stops. It will clear your stops. Like you will see that your stop has been cleared, but it is not going to stop the trade from running. It's not going to stop the trade from running. So that is why you need to always trade along with spike. See, I know it's not that we cannot trade against spikes. We can trade against spikes, but the safest way to trade this thing is to trade along, is to catch spikes. Let me just use that word. Is to catch spikes only. Catch spikes only. See, there are so many spikes we can catch in a day. Yes, in a day there are many spikes. We have many spikes for you to catch in a day. So now, for example, look at this here now. If I put stop loss here, if price goes against me, it's going to hit my stop loss and it's going to stop me out of the trade. It will stop me out of the trade. And mind you, this is minimum size. This is the minimum size for this particular crash. This is the minimum lot size. Rather, this is the minimum lot size, and currently each is giving me $10 or $11 minimum currently. Yeah, currently. So imagine you knowing that you have a clean strategy to catch your spikes. A clean strategy to catch spikes. It will be very easier for you. It will be very easier for you to multiply accounts. It will be very easier for you to be profitable. Yeah, to be profitable. This is just 2 spikes on 15 minutes time frame, and it is sweet. Yeah, it is sweet. Even if it's just only spike that stops it, once you know that you can, just like you having 5 pips or 10 pips, that is very sure. When you have 5 pips or 10 pips, that is very sure. You know that it just like as if you are scalping. It's just to put all your money now. Like just put once you have your 3 or 4 or 5 pips to get out of the trade. And but you know, it always have its own negative result. But this is not that's not what we are talking about now. That's not what we are talking about now. What we are talking about now is if you have a strategy that actually gives you reason to ability to trade spikes easily, then you know that you don't have anything to worry about. You have nothing to worry about. Let's quickly analyze this trade on 15 minutes time frame right now. So see, it is very simple. You think they don't catch liquidities here? They catch liquidities. They catch what? They catch liquidity. So we can see the trend has been an uptrend. And whenever we are having uptrends like this and it ranges, just know that once it starts to range, liquidity level is going to be cleared. Liquidity is going to be what? It's going to be cleared. So this particular candle cleared this trend line to give us a break in the structure of the market. So immediately that happened, price came back to retest the levels. It came back to do was to retest the level. Then we know that we are going to have a spike, and spike is the fastest way to get results. It's faster. It's faster than normal currency pair. Yes, because spikes, before you know it, ping, you've gotten your result. It's very fast. Yeah, it's very fast. So once you know that you're able to get spikes, immediately you bypass this stage. The next thing is what? Is to catch your spikes. I entered very late here. You guys saw when I entered. I also have entered before this time. I also have set my limit before this time. Immediately I spotted this. But notwithstanding, as long as we know it's going to spike, then and normally our TP is going to be this area because the analysis is on what? It's on 15 minutes time frame. If you think we do not analyze from higher time frame, it's a lie. Our 15 minutes is entry. We use 15 minutes as our entry because we want to catch spikes earlier. Now let's go to daily time frame. What are you seeing here? Look at this area here. So this area is it's a liquidity zone. Liquidity zone here. So when we discover liquidity here, price cleared the liquidities here. So price traded back into this zone. I told you anytime liquidity is being cleared, price will always trade back into that zone. So once price trades back into that zone, then it will now continue to do its thing. So that is what happened there. So we spotted the area where liquidity was newly taken. If you know how to spot area where liquidity is newly taken, just know that spike will happen. It cannot escape it. Spike will happen. Even if it will not happen for long, like for so long, just know that spike is going to happen. Then you can easily take advantage of the spike and you benefit from it. Yes, to benefit from it. So this is what I just want to show us. This is a quick video. I'm going to put the trade on I'm going to close partial. And allow it to run. I'm going to close some and allow the remaining to run. So if there is any updates on this trade, I'm going to let us know how far we've come, because our main analysis is on daily time frame, but we use 15 minutes as our entry. We use 15 minutes for entry. We use 15 minutes for entry. And if you check here very well, we expect price to even get to this level, to sell up to this level before it will continue buying. But notwithstanding, let's see what price has for us. Maybe it will still come here before it now sell again. But the major thing now is that we are going to close part of this trade and break even. After breaking even, we allow the remaining to rest. And this is your guy Mike with the Selfless Strategic Trader. Stay tuned and stay blessed. Bye bye.